A lone eagle circles high, catching every wind, but he will never know the strength of flying in formation. A solitary oak stands proud above the forest, but its roots grow shallow without the grove. Stand at the front of the pack, but walk alone, and you'll learn why even wolves hunt together. God builds leaders in the trenches before the throne room. Watch how creation teaches this truth. The lead wolf eats last after the pack is fed. The old buck posts guard while the herd grazes. The alpha stallion defends the rear of his herd when danger comes. Power shown through protection, not dominance. Where are you standing, brother? Out front where glory shines, or beside those you're called to lead? The greatest among you shall be your servant. Matthew 23:11. True leadership isn't found in the spotlight. Ask any sergeant who's carried his men through darkness. It's not written on office doors. Ask any father whose children still call him for guidance. Moses learned leadership watching sheep, not commanding armies. David's first followers found him in a cave, not a castle. Peter was called from a fishing boat, not a palace. God shapes leaders in ordinary moments. He builds men who serve before they speak, who learn before they lead, who kneel before they stand. Look to the mountains. The peak may catch the eye, but it's the mountain's base that holds its strength. Your leadership must be the same, visible when needed, but rooted in something deeper than appearance. Every man who follows you must know one truth. You'll be there when the storm hits. So train in the shadows before you step into light. Serve in silence before you give commands. Learn to follow well before you ask others to follow you. This isn't about titles or positions. It's about becoming the kind of man others trust when the path grows dark. Yes, God raises leaders. Yes, He calls commanders. But first, He breaks them, builds them, tests them in the quiet. He forges their character in failures no one sees, strengthens their hearts through storms no one knows, shapes their wisdom through lessons learned the hard way. Stand with your men, not above them. Fight beside them, not behind them. Share their burdens before you give them yours. When they hurt, hurt with them. When they celebrate, celebrate with them. When they fall, be the first hand that reaches down. For leadership without brotherhood is just empty authority. But leadership with love builds legacies. After all, every great leader was first a faithful follower. Every teacher a student. Every commander once took commands. Your title may demand respect, but your actions will earn loyalty. So lead with both strength and humility. The stakes are too high for anything less. Rise now, brother, not for the glory of standing above, but for the honor of lifting others higher. And watch how God uses a man who chooses to be both sword and shield for those he leads.